Look how freaking cool that is. The mechanism, it's a little wonky. Sometimes it doesn't always like feed through, but goddamn. Oh, the bow goes on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Would you want it like... Snake Eyes Leo with a goddamn gun. I just started blasting. He has no weapon storage, though. So, I mean, sucks to suck for him. I'm gonna bust a fucking cap in your ass. Fuck you! Oh, you shot me in the dick! I don't have a dick, I'm a turtle. Yes, these are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles x GI Joe crossover figures by Playmates and Hasbro together. I was able to get these 4 figures and only these 4 figures. I was not able to get them from Walmart. Like many of you, Walmart in their extreme incompetence canceled my order, so I guess I'll have to get the cool 2-packs in store whenever they have them. Thanks for nothing. I actually got these at Target, which they're not properly being stocked on shelves yet, but thanks to AZ Toy Hunters Guild and his stellar videos, go follow him, one of the best hunters. He found that they have like the Assortment 4-pack, right? So these are the 4 ones I got in that box. You have to find a Target employee and give them this DCPI for the Assortment case code and have them search out back, and whatever box they have is whatever you get. I got these 4. Pretty damn awesome, though. It was actually an impromptu post-birthday shopping trip with my sister and her family. A birthday miracle! Thanks, fam. Interestingly, these aren't the only TMNT GI Joe figures on the market, technically. Super 7 has these O-ring turtles, but as you can see, the value difference between 16 for Playmates and 25 for Super 7 is wild, and I don't understand it. Starting off with Shredder, Cobra Commander Shredder at that. Beautiful front display window. I love the splashy artwork. Of course, they have beautiful spine art on the side. The back has all the freaking figures and the nice little bio card. These ones are stacked with info and details. Then we have Storm Shadow Slash, absolutely epic. I love these displays, and I think you'll see Slash was definitely their favorite. Beautiful spine art, you love to see it. Then on the back, all the Joe Turtles, and then that big ol' meaty bio card. Interestingly, on Slash, on the back, there's like a blacked out redacted thing, right? So there's an accessory they were gonna give us, and they didn't. This is just a sticker, so I guess at the factory, they applied all these stickers, right? So you peel it off eventually, and you'll find Slash was going to come with a Psycho Psy. He's ridiculously stacked. When you compare accessories, it's insane, right? So no Psycho Psy, that's sad, but it's kind of fun that they, you know, stickered over what it was going to be. You can put it back on for collector purposes, I guess. It's mint. It's valuable. Look, there we go. Next up, we have Snake Eyes Leo. I just can't get enough of these packages. I'm definitely going, like, doubles to have one in box to rock and just beautify that display, right? Absolutely crazy. Whoever worked on the packaging, put your credits on the box. These are freaking cool. Another beautiful display. The bio card. I should cut them all out. Do you guys cut out your bio cards? Maybe I will this time with the dupes. Then we have Roadblock Raph. Who thought it was a good idea to give Raph a 50 caliber Browning? I don't know, but you got mad respect from me, right? Raph with a big old freaking machine gun. It's beautiful. It's a thing of beauty. Goddamn. Really check out these bio cards. They're a real treat. And let's pop these open. I tried to open them minty fresh, right? They're just taped up top and they have kind of like the little tab thing. I don't know what it is, but like the way the packaging folds in, it's a real bitch to open these without ruining them sometimes. As I went on, I got better. I think Cobra Shredder was the one open last, so by the time I got to him, I was a freaking pro. But be careful. Be careful unboxing these. If you want to keep them mint, realize what you're doing. I find sliding something under the tab, like I'm using my little knife here too, or you can use like a credit card. You just want to give it a little boop. See, that pops it up and it doesn't like rip it or whatever. That's your best bet of keeping these mint. Because I like that they did a package that you can put it back in. The green GI Joe TMNT splash background on them is pretty neat. If you love all the stupid little ties securing your action figure, boy, are you in for such a real treat. Seriously, can we stop with the ties? Can we stop with the goddamn ties? I'm so sick of figures and these goddamn ties. It's not like you don't need them in there like Fort Knox. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. Good God. Look at this Shredder Cobra Commander. He's got some shading on the stomach there. They put some work into these. The sculpting, the details for a Playmates figure. This is pretty goddamn good. This is rad. His loadout is pretty good. He's got a katana, he's got like the push knife, a blaster, 2 throwing stars, and the Kyoketsu Shoge. What a glow up this guy has had over the years. The original to the remaster, which is pretty okay, but scrawny, and now this guy, I think this is the best one yet. Sorry, old Shredder, you're gone. And you can see here, if you just beef up Shredder a little bit, you know, it's nothing too crazy. It's not even all that different. He's just a beefier, stockier guy, and it's so much better. Like Remaster Shredder, he's still taller than the Turtles, but there's just a scrawny wimpiness to him. But this Cobra Commander has a heft. He has some imposingness, and goddamn is it good. That brings us to Leo, 2 katanas and a blaster, not a crazy loadout. Giving a turtle a gun is always a good idea, always. I freaking love this Leo, it's so freaking cool. He's got like the grenade bandolier thing, the knife on the thigh, it doesn't come out, it's just a cool little detail, but my god, this guy's awesome. The little like holster in the back, it has like the same channel for both swords, so it's kind of a tight squeeze. But I promise you, you can just like jam them in there and it fits. And then you have a turtle with a gun. A turtle with a gun. It kind of looks like a squirt gun, like a super soaker. But goddamn. And his little like Freako eye underneath like the visor. I love that. That's like fucking some Zoro, Naruto type shit. My god. And then we have Roadblock Raph. This guy with a 50 caliber Browning. I mean, my god. The details on him, pretty dang cool. He has like the sai in the holster, the big old weapon. I love like the camo gear. The helmet, very interesting. It like little slides around the bandana, which is very nice. I have a hard time keeping it on, so you really gotta like jam it in there, right? But come on, come on. Mine did come a little janky. Come on, these are Playmates kind of shitty toys. Like the peg wasn't really in there good enough. So like that joint was just coming right off because like it wasn't pushed through, kind of machined a little shitty. So I just took some pliers, wrapped them in a paper towel, and gave it a good old squeeze. And now it's good as new, right? So if your pegs aren't pushed in all the way, you might need to do that. Again, mass market, shitty toys. There are instructions for the machine gun. It's not too crazy. You'll see how it works, just trial and error, right? But there's little, like the size stand, and you put the thing in there, it fits together, and then you put... You can put the little like ammo clip up top. It's kind of weird. It's kind of janky. Mine was folded real weird, like based on how they pack the figure. So yours will probably be effed up too, I imagine. But you just put it on the thing there, and then you can turn the thing. And again, the mechanism, it's not 100% surefire, but mine, it feeds through, so it can like shoot like the Ninja Star ammo. That's so fucking cool. Come on, that Playmates. So it is a downer, he doesn't come with the proper sai, although you can pull it off of the tripod and then put it in his hand, so he has at least one sai. That's not bad, it's kind of cool. I guess if you get 2 Raphs, you can have the proper, like, sai Raph. Why would you get 2? Well, Amazon has an exclusive version of the Turtle Copter thing, right? And their version that has a little, like, Wild Bill Raph set where you get a hat and a handkerchief, so you can do a cool-looking Raph. Then you'll have an extra sai. Then we have Slash, who is ridiculously kitted out. They clearly love Slash. A clear candidate for one of the coolest figures of all time. Slash as a ninja is so freaking cool. It's so freaking ridiculous. You can't help but love him. I mean, come the fuck on, right? And then he's all stacked up. You have this thing, which I kept thinking was a gun because of the way the thing is, but it's just like an arrow quiver. So you put a sword in there, a sword in there, and then you have the little like knife thing. No Psycho Sai. As we saw in the packaging, they removed that. You can't put like the mace thing, but the bow goes on there, and then you put it on his back, right? And then he's just that's someone else's sword, whatever, that's Shredder's sword. Anyways, you put the little mace. Whoops, dropped him. You put the mace in his hand. A Psycho Sai. You know, you could have done it. I don't know why you cut the Psycho Sai, but goddamn, look at this Slash. Look how freaking cool that is. Amazing. The articulation on these guys is all the same except for Slash. I guess because he has big meaty hands, his wrists don't have the extra joint there, so it's just the swivel side to side. Otherwise, the feet, the legs, like the articulation on these guys is pretty good, double jointed. You got the head there, no like ab stuff going on whatsoever. You can see on Shredder here, Here's that extra joint in the hand, right? So you just have a little flick of the wrist kind of action. They are toys, right? So they're kind of shoddy, they're kind of gummy, they may be loosey-goosey. I haven't had like crazy problems other than like you saw with Raph, but expect some flimsiness, right? They're $16 Playmates. They've improved a lot, but they're nowhere near like top tier figures, no waist swivel. But they're pretty fun and nothing's too much of a problem. I'll probably end up getting multiples, so I'm sure they will vary on how good some of them are, but expect a little bit of shitty. Also, don't expect anything other than Playmate size. They're exactly like the remasters in height. They're also not Joy Toy size. I see a lot of that thinking like Playmates and Joy Toy are the same. They're not. But among themselves, I think they're pretty cool, and I like how Shredder towers over the turtles, as he should. These are definitely the best version of the classic Playmates turtles that Playmates has ever done, right? Although I can't say the articulation is 100% better. You can see here with Leo, obviously Snake Eyes, much deeper crouch, the legs bending in all sorts of ways, the double jointed arms much tighter, but there's no like elbow swivel or bicep swivel. So on the remasters, they have single joints, but the way the joint moves, you can do the gun in interesting different ways, right? So it kind of makes up for a little bit, and then it swivels at the shoulder, right? So that's kind of cool. That's a little bit of range these new Joes don't actually have. Obviously, the legs, the swivel ankles, people won't miss those. You can do so much more with what they've done here. Look at that, kicking his own turtle booty and whatnot. But because of the way the arms are, you're really only turning them as deep as the arms can do at the elbow. You have the hand there, but you're only turning them on the shoulder, right? So the different poses, oddly kind of more limited than the remasters in a very strange way. But yeah, for 16 bucks, these are a dream come true. I would be flipping out as a kid. I'm flipping out as an adult. If Playmates would have done these for the past 20 years, if they would have had this spirit and this energy, they wouldn't have lost the license. They'd still be on top. They'd still be kings. I'm glad we're getting them as they're going out, but goddamn, it's like a double-edged sword getting these at the end, knowing the magic Playmates can do. I'm hoping for a miracle. I'm hoping we can get these back somehow, because I fucking love these. I can't wait to get the rest of the 4. The rollout on these has been a mess, but like I said, check out folks like AZ Toy Hunter. They'll give you the scoop. They'll help you find them. Be nice to your Target employees. Pray for good fortune at Walmart. Thanks for watching, as always. What a time to be a Turtles fan.